Yo, what's going on, guys? So this is going to be the third, I think, yeah, third or fourth. I can't even remember now. I think it's the third trade recap that I'm going to be posting on YT. I'm going to be posting a recap every single day, documenting my journey to profitability as a 20-year-old student in college. So, yeah, today is the 20th of November, 2025, and I'm going to be going over today's price action. I didn't take any trades today. I forward tested one trade. Kind of made me a bit sick. I'm kidding. I didn't really care, but it was just I forward tested one trade. I just didn't really have any good setups today. We were extremely choppy, as you can see, until out of nowhere at 11 a.m. we just, yeah, I don't even know. We just dumped 1,000 points to the downside. I'm pretty sure that has something got to do with Japan liquidating because of the US debt, but it's whatever. Coming into today, let's go back. I'm going to go over why I didn't take anything and what I was feeling coming into the market. So where is it? 9:30. So we'll go like here. Cool. I actually did my bias a little bit later today, so this is 8:30. 8:45. I'll go to 9. Sorry, 9:15. Perfect. So coming into today, on the higher time frame, I was pretty bullish. Reasoning for that. It's pretty simple. NVIDIA earnings were dropped yesterday, and they beat their earnings, and the market was pretty bullish off that. I thought we were going to continue being bearish, which was, hold on. Where's Wednesday? Yeah, I thought we were going to continue being bearish once we came up here, which is what I said in yesterday's recap, and they continued to sell off, but NVIDIA's earnings ended up being bullish, and then the market had a pretty strong bullish reaction to the upside, and we ended up moving higher. We ended up inversing this 4-hour fair value gap down here, which I wanted to get respected if you wanted to continue to be bearish. So in this case, I was now bullish. Again, on the higher time frame, we are still looking bearish, so I am going to be bullish to a certain extent. And my final draw on liquidity for today was this daily wick. So this daily wick that we poked in right here was inside this daily key level. So we had a daily bearish fair value gap and a daily wick, and it was just looking like it really wanted to be taken. It was an obvious draw for the day for me. I was pretty bullish. So again, we were delivering from sell side. We inversed a 4-hour PD array. We opened up a 4-hour PD array. We came into it and we respected it during London session, and then we made a move higher and rejected off that to the upside. We did have an SMT up here, but again, that kind of got railed on open. That wasn't really important at all to me. I wasn't really looking at that SMT as anything like that price could really reject off. Again, I had this box marked out here. These are hourly fair value gaps. These were just like lower draws on liquidity and kind of areas that if we wanted to have a retrace lower to then make a move higher, that I could definitely be looking for final take profits in these areas here, just to obviously play it safe. But my final draw on the day was this daily high. We didn't end up hitting it today. No, we did the complete opposite. But today's market was pretty interesting. So my condition for longs again, because I was pretty bullish today. We had like an SMT down here as well, I'm pretty sure. Grab it somewhere here. Yeah, we had an SMT here on the 15-minute. We had this SMT right here too on the 15-minute, as you can see. Here, so I was just really bullish today coming into today. Everything was leaning bullish for today. Up until here, for me anyway. At least it was. So on the higher time frame, again, 30-minute, we had a unfilled 30-minute fair value gap right down here, which was also, we had news today. Hold on, go Forex Factory. Let's show you guys. We had news today, as you can see. We had 1:30 news. So we had non-farm employment change, unemployment claims, unemployment rates, and hourly earnings too, right? So that happened all at 8:30, and this is the news candle right here. So this big bullish candle, this is the news candle that came in at 8:30, and right below this news candle, we had a 30-minute fair value gap as well, which was unfilled. So this is data lows and also 15-minute lows as well right here, and an unfilled 30-minute fair value gap. And on top of that, sorry, on top of that, this was also like literally bang on CE almost. Yeah, it was like directly below CE of the range. So that would have been like a nice healthy rebalance that I would like to see happen for me to take then longs to the upside. If this liquidity, these data lows, which are a strong draw, got taken, we tapped into this unfilled 30-minute, showed signs of rejection, then take a fair value conversion through there up to the upside. It would have made a lot of sense to do that. But again, coming into market open, again, what I was looking to see was market open, a bit of accumulation over here, market open lower, manipulate out the structure, and then that was my condition that I wanted to see met for me to take longs. I couldn't really see anything else that I kind of liked today. We did have this unfilled 15-minute, but I just felt like the data lows here and this unfilled 30-minute was just a much stronger draw, and it was just a healthier rebalance that I'd like to see happen. So let's go into market open. Just market open. Yeah, market open here. And we came down and we ended up filling like this 15-minute for value gap right here fully, and we didn't come down towards these lows. So I was still kind of bearish until these got hit. I wanted to see these get taken. And then we just kind of delivered a little bit higher, and then we don't. And then we just chopped around. And then there is this. I also like this. This was like a good short setup to me. We tapped this hourly for value gap again, which I had marked up here. We rejected lower, and then we opened up a bearish 5-minute with also leaving this these 930 like lows right here, these 930 to 940 like this accumulation zone lows like right here that were a pretty good draw on top of the data lows on this unfilled 30-minute being a pretty good draw. So I actually did like shorts like right here when we came up and we opened this 5-minute, this bearish 5-minute, and we started to respect it right here. But again, we just kind of ran through that. So yeah, just rejecting off nothing really. Like it's kind of just one of those choppy days that you want to you really kind of want to avoid. These aren't really the best days to be trading. Like there was setups there, don't get me wrong, but no A plus setups for me personally anyway that I really like to take until we did come up here. And then at this point, like we just went, like we're just literally trading sideways. Like and then we come up here for the last time. And there was a model that did present itself up here that was actually like pretty good, but I just decided to fade it. The reason why I decided to fade it was because this price action I didn't like this narrative at all. It didn't make sense for me to take trades here because the price just wasn't really moving like how I expected it to move at all. It was kind of going against my bias, which is whatever, but it was just super choppy. I didn't really want to get caught in chop. I didn't want to risk a trade in just bad price action. Like this price action is just dookie, not gonna lie, right? And then coming in here, we had this 2-minute fair value gap right here, this pretty small one that opened up, and this was the highest time frame for value gap within the leg of price. And we reswept these lows up here and tapped into this hourly fair value gap with good liquidity below us. So we had decent liquidity below us, which is why maybe I should have taken this, but it's whatever. Like I'm not going to dwell over it. It is whatever. But the thing that also made me I actually wanted to take it was this here. We had a CBD divergence right here on the 2-minute time frame as well. We can see hold on. There we go. So as you can see, look at the CBD chart right here. We had this 2-minute CBD divergence. I'm pretty sure it's like a 5-minute CBD divergence as well right here. So this was like kind of, if we want to kind of respect this bearish candle here and just like move lower, which is what we did, and displaced through that 2-minute, which we instantly did after, and it was a pretty good entry as well. Like right here, it was like just have it right there, so like a 35-point stop, break even at these lows, and specifically this low right here that we poked in, specifically because that was a 5-minute for value gap on ES as well. So this was like my break even point. I forward tested this trade, but I didn't take it. Now this trade ended up delivering 2 full take profit. It went straight to the break even. So it didn't break even on the trade right here. And then it just flushed down to full take profit. And a lot further than that. We had a massive dump today. We went extremely low. We dropped like literally hold on. Yeah, we dropped over 1,000 points. Like over 1,200 points we dropped. I don't know what that was and what fueled that, to be honest. I think it has something got to do with Japan liquidating because of the debt on the USA, but I'm not 100% certain. But that was a big dump. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Not really much today. No trades. Forward tested this, banged very hard, but again, it's whatever. I didn't actually take this trade. I decided to fade it again because of the market conditions just being too choppy, and it wasn't really a genuine A plus setup, and it just wasn't really aligned with my higher time frame bias either. Higher time frame bias today was wrong. I don't think that was necessarily like my technical analysis was the reason why this is wrong. This just, yeah, I don't know. 1,000 point dump. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So yeah, coming into tomorrow, we'll see what happens, to be honest. Might be bearish, like, what even can we be bearish down to? No, probably not. Like, do you have an S&T actually? Just gonna double check. You actually do. Okay. We'll see. Anyway, not gonna get into that. So that's it for today. No trades. Hopefully tomorrow offers a nice setup before the weekend, which will be cool. Of course, if it doesn't, it's whatever. And yeah, I'll be uploading another recap tomorrow, even if I don't take any trades, or if I do, or if I lose, win, whatever. I'll be posting it every single day on YouTube. Have a TikTok as well, and an Instagram, which I post reels and stories on as well all the time. If you guys want to be kept updated when I post a trade recap. And if you have any questions about anything that I explained in this video, or anything that I explained in the last 2 videos or 3 videos as well, don't be afraid to comment whatever. I'll answer any questions that you have to ask, especially when it comes to trading. And if you want to talk to me personally, you can add my Discord. My Discord will be in the description of this. My Discord user will be in the description of this video, so you can add that and I'll add you back. And my Instagram is also there as well if you want to shoot me a DM on Instagram, ask any questions there, whatever suits. So that's going to be it for today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.